Hey guys, Angela here, and today I'm gonna share to you my all-time favorite Trader Joe items are. Now, we all know what Trader Joe's is. If you're not familiar what Trader Joe's is, it's basically an affordable, organic store. I guess think a Whole Foods, but more characteristics, affordable and fun, I guess. Trader Joe's is known for doing a lot of also theme items. So during the fall, there's a bunch of pumpkin stuff. During the winter, there's a bunch of mint and gingery stuff, and it's just really fun. So I don't shop at Trader Joe's as often as I used to. Back when I was in college, that was my main go-to because there was a lot of freezer items that were super healthy and super delicious to cook. Their salad options were really great. Snacks are really great, but as an adult, I don't shop there all too often like I used to, but there are still the items that I will always forever lean towards. And some of these items are new, and I still only go to Trader Joe's just for these items. So I'm gonna break this down in categories. The first category will be beverages, and I only have two. First was this almond cashew chocolate beverage. Like how they don't say milk? I love that they don't say milk. They call it beverage. And guys, this stuff is so good. It's chocolatey, it's not too sugary. There's a little bit of protein in it, and it's so delicious. I don't drink milk. I mean, I do eat dairy products, but I don't drink milk because it does kind of upset my stomach. And I'm really a fan of nut milks or nut beverages, and this is really great. And they also have a matcha almond beverage. And guys, if you're a matcha fan or a matcha latte fan, this is so good. And of course, you could drink these by themselves with some ice or chilled, or you could even warm them up if you want them warm. I like to add them in smoothies, so I like to do this in my cocoa protein bananas. I like to add into like an avocado protein smoothie and add a little matcha for that caffeine. It's so delicious. Go out, buy, not all of them, save some for me, but buy these. These are next. We're gonna lean towards condiments, and I feel this is a section that is looked past upon. You know, you're thinking condiments, salt, pepper, seasonings, hot sauces, like why should I get them at Trader Joe's? And I ask the same thing every single time. There's some things that I just don't want to buy at Trader Joe's, but these things are special to Trader Joe's, unique to Trader Joe's, and absolutely a must to buy. So the two seasonings that I am obsessed with, and I just bought a new one. The first one is the 21 Solute Seasoning. If you follow my Instagram, right here, you'll see in my Instagram stories, I do like quick videos on how to, like quick cooking videos, and I use the seasoning on everything. I do like a baked salmon and I sprinkle it on top my eggs, sprinkle it on top chicken, sprinkle it on top, and then cook. It's so good. And there's quite a bit of stuff on here. There's onions, there's parsley, there's marjoram, bay leaves, rosemary, garlic, orange peel, tomato granules, lemon powder, parsley, oregano. There's literally 21 amazing things that will make your dish delicious. The next one is the everything but the bagel sesame seasoning blend. And guys, you might be thinking like, everything bagel seasoning? Like, doesn't that just belong on a bagel? I said the same thing, and then everyone started raving about it. And when it says you could sprinkle it on everything, same thing like this, you could sprinkle it on everything spice. Buy both of them, like right now. My last condiment is a hot sauce, and I'm the type that likes to stay with the same hot sauce. I use Tabasco and I use Sriracha. That's really it. Sometimes I use Tapatio, really depends on what I'm eating. But Tabasco and Sriracha are like, you could put on anything. This stuff, guys, the Green Dragon hot sauce. And you can see it's not red, it's green. And it's actually made with a jalapeno and a tomatillo. And this, guys, if you want a little bit more citrusy, like citric, more tang, more tomatoey, more peppery, it's really good. If you're familiar with a tomatillo salsa, this is amazing. This is great on everything. Again, eggs, chicken, salmon, beef, I don't know, by itself. I don't know. This stuff is delicious. Get it. All right, my next two are sauces, and Trader Joe's has a really good pasta section. They sell a lot of pasta. Pasta's very popular. But let me tell you guys, if you're going to get a marinara sauce, they have quite a bit of red sauce options. This one is the best. This is Trader Joe's marinara with Barone wine. Look at the packaging. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's delicious, and I love making my own pasta sauces. Don't get me wrong, but especially back when I was in college, I needed this helper, and it's really good just to have in the fridge. Because once you open it, it's really good in the fridge and consume within like a few days. But you just spoon some, quick make pasta, blah 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 blah. Great. Another one that's really great from them, their Alfredo sauce is fantastic. Good on pasta, good on as if you're making a pizza. It's just really good to have. It's really affordable, it's really yummy. That's all I have to say about it. Now Trader Joe's has an array of different fruits and vegetables that I don't really buy. That's the one thing I'm really weirded about with Trader Joe's. I like to buy my fruits and vegetables, as pretentious as I'm about to sound, at the farmer's market as much as possible. If not, I buy it at Whole Foods. But there are two items that I always forever will buy at Trader Joe's. One is pre-sliced mangoes, and I have to tell you, I'm not a fan of pre-sliced anything. I think they're way too expensive. You can do it at home, not as fresh, but something about pre-sliced mangoes were it's the best snack ever. I've been buying this since I was in college, and I still buy it if I'm on a road trip, if we're going on a little getaway. This is it, guys. This is so, my mouth is like watering, and you get a little bit tahini on this. Bam. The next fruit item are fancy bejeweled dates, and dates are very expensive anywhere you go. But I feel with the amount you get here, I think I paid like $4.99 for all of these dates. And what I like about dates is I love baking with dates, and I love making my protein bars. I make my own protein bars. Get at it. These are great. Dates are naturally sweet. They're really good in fiber. If you want a natural sugar in your granola baking, this is, I don't typically buy meat from Trader Joe's. Again, I like to buy that from Whole Foods. I'm really weird about packaged meats. Sometimes I'll buy like ground chicken and blah blah blah, but the one thing that's actually really worth it, it's not really meat, it's soy meat. Soy chorizo. And this is the one thing I thought I would never buy until there was this one time I wanted to do like an egg scramble, and I was looking for chorizo when I was at Trader Joe's, and they had it, and I actually accidentally picked it up. I didn't read the soy part. I just read chorizo, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make some bomb, you know, Mexican egg scramble with chorizo and pico de gallo and put it on a tostada, right? And I ate it, and I was like, wow, this is really good. And I kept staring at the package because I was like, this is good, but it doesn't taste like meat, but this is really delicious. Soy. Hey, it's really flavorful and it's really meaty. So if you're looking for a chorizo substitute, this is definitely the way to go. Next, if we're moving down the aisles, I don't really buy cheeses that often. It's not something I keep in my refrigerator all the time, only if I need it. Same thing with butter. I only have butter in my fridge if I need it, and even then, I only buy Kerrygold butter. Best butter in the world. But since I am filming this in the fall, I have to reach for a pumpkin item. And I know, we're a little tired of the whole pumpkin fad, but this is one of the better items. This is Trader Joe's pumpkin cream cheese, and it may scream at some of you, like some of you guys are probably running out of your chairs right now about to buy this, or some of you guys are a little afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. It's absolutely delicious. Now think of the best pumpkin cheesecake you've ever had in spreadable form. That's exactly what it is. And I'm gonna segue into what I like to spread my cream cheeses on, and it's Trader Joe's dark pumpernickel bread, and I love pumpernickel. This is something that I never thought I would like until someone told me you should try pumpernickel. I was like, hey, okay, all right. I'm easily influenced. I'm very passive in that way, but it's changed my life. And I specifically like it in the fall because that rye smell, that rye flavor, it really makes it all warm and toasty. So I have a piece of rye right here, nice and toasted. I am going to get my cream cheese out. And guys, this is what it looks like. It's nice and, it's not like fake orange, you know, it's naturally colored. If you must know, there's real pumpkin in here. It's not just cream cheese and flavoring and spices. It's like the real deal, guys. Like, I'm telling you, go and buy it. Trust me. All right. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Look at that. So good, guys. Such a good combination. Go and buy it. Okay. Our last two categories I think is everyone's favorite category. The first category I'm gonna talk about are the snacks. We all love snacks, and Trader Joe's has a billion bajillion snacks. How to figure out which ones are the good ones? These ones are my personal favorite, not necessarily yours, but if you kind of have the same snack palette as me, I think we're golden. The one thing Trader Joe's is known for are these white cheddar corn puffs. And these white cheddar corn puffs are like, what's it called? The dupes, the doppelgangers, they're very similar to the pirate's booty, like this thing. That's what these are, and they're delicious. These are the white cheddar. I believe they have a sour cream and onion one. This one's my favorite. Comes in a large pack, and I've always gravitated toward this even before college. Like, this was the stuff that we would sneak into the movie theaters and just munch on. The best. My last snack item is fairly new, and I literally screamed when I first saw this a couple of months ago. I'm a huge advocate of hot Cheetos Talkies, flaming hot anything. Those are my favorite, but they're very bad for you. Meet Trader Joe's version, the better version, yet it's slightly spicy. These are delicious. These taste like if you've had the Flaming Hot Cheeto baked versions. It's kind of like that, but this is a really good substitute. It's that same cheesy, crunchy cracker thing that they have, but with a flaming hot powder. It's not as spicy as I would want it, but it does give me a little kick in my tongue, so that's what matters. Great substitute. Highly suggest trying it. Yeah. Lastly but not least, everyone's favorite aisle. This has to be everyone's favorite, and it's their freezer items, freezer refrigerated items. They have a lot of pre-cooked stuff, pre-made stuff that you just have to heat up to go, and it's delicious. I have a couple of ones that I've always reached and grabbed. Trader Joe's is always adding I got cream cheese on my hand. Trader Joe's is always adding new items on there. They're always removing ones that aren't as popular, but the ones that are popular stay forever. And the first one is orange Mandarin chicken. Guilty pleasure. I love orange chicken, but it's so like sweet and fattening and I rarely want to eat it, but it's always nice to have in your freezer. You don't have to go out and buy it. So like that Friday night that you're craving orange chicken, this is it. The chicken is nice and crunchy when you bake it or fry it or skillet, whichever way you cook it. And the sauce is very similar to the Panda Express sauce. So this is something that I grew up with, always will reach for. The next item, I don't know how to describe it. It's like an additive. It is the seasoned mushroom medley. I believe, for some reason, sometimes my Trader Joe's doesn't have this all the time, but it is something I reach for. These are delicious. They're seasoned with olive oil, garlic, and parsley. And what I like to do is I like to take some out, put in a skillet, warm them up, and mix it with my pasta. Like, this is really good, especially if you don't have that much money, you can't afford meat, you want a healthy meal. This is what I did in college. This is amazing. If you like mushrooms, at least. If you don't like mushrooms, don't get it. But if you like mushrooms, this is so good, guys. It also has an array of frozen fruit. They're all delicious. I've tried them all because I am a big smoothie drinker. This one is, or was, my personal favorite in college, and it's the pineapple, strawberry, and banana mix. And it was really everything in one. I like that it came with frozen bananas already because it adds an extra creamy element to the smoothie. And I just add a little bit of spinach, some almond milk, and we're good to go. Favorite frozen fruit option? Totally. My last one, but not least, is fairly new. And it's jumping on this whole cauliflower bandwagon. If you're not familiar of this cauliflower bandwagon, basically cauliflower is trying to take over the world, but that's another video. This is the cauliflower gnocchi. If you don't know what gnocchi is, it's basically an Italian dough that's originally made out of potatoes. You create a dough out of it, you roll it, boil it, and you mix it with like a pasta sauce. And it's supposed to be super chewy and yummy. Instead of potatoes, it's made out of the cauliflower. Tastes just the same. I'm guessing it's less carbs, but it's really delicious. I suggest it. I like to eat it with brown butter and sage, but do you, boo, do you. And that's it. That is my Trader Joe haul. That is all the Trader Joe items that I love, forever will love, have always loved, and will continue loving. Comment down below. Let me know if there's some favorite items that you guys have and are suggesting for me to try, because these things were all suggested to me in the past and now they're all my favorites. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like to this video if you love food like this, or well, just me. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.